Hey lovelies, it's Kate, and I'm so excited because finally we are able to stack windows. We got a new free base game patch, and in this video we are going to talk about the patch and what we can actually do with this. But first we are going to take a look at the patch notes so we know what's going on. And in the patch notes, it says, we have made windows a little more dynamic, if you will. You can now place windows by stacking them above each other without the use of the bb.moveObjects cheat, which may seem small, but we hope builders enjoy this addition. We definitely do. This is amazing. This is game changing for any builder out there. And we don't even need the cheat, which is absolutely amazing. And here I've built a little something. So I'm going to show you how I built this. I mean, this is very small, but it shows off the new function pretty well. And it also shows that you can be super creative with this update. It's free, it's Basegame, you don't need any packs for this. I mean, here I used some windows which are part of some different packs, but for the patch itself, you just have to update your game and that's it. So this here is a doorway which I sized up. It's part of the base game, and then I placed an identical one just inside that hole because I mean this looks a bit weird. Of course you could use any other doorway for this. These are some Realm of Magic windows, and now I'm holding Alt and I'm just bringing them in the correct position, and this here is one wall, as you can see. So this wasn't possible before. We have like one wall tile like this, and you could only place one window on each tile like this, for example. So this here was impossible, just so you know what's happening. But now I can take this one here, for example. It has this lovely curve at the top, and I can bring it into the correct position so it fits into the curve of the doorway, and I just create something like this, and I have my round window in the center. I can use some shelves to make it look a little bit extra fancy, and now you have a very unique doorway. You could use this for a chapel or anything, I don't know, or maybe for a very fancy mansion, for example. And this is just one example. These here are windows which are part of, I don't even know, let me quickly check for you, university. And these are four individual windows, and now you can just kind of move them into each other, and you could bring them into the correct position. So this one right here fits exactly right next to them, and you have some type of custom window. From the inside it looks like this. You can have a lot of fun with this. And what I also really like is when you have a situation like this one here. Sometimes when I have a very, very huge roof, I mean, I like to build huge mansions, but sometimes I just wanted to have a window like this here, for example, which looks very fancy, and then I might want to have another window over here like this one. So I have something like this, and this wasn't possible. Like, let's say I have this huge roof and there's like lots of space, and I just have to, or before the patch, I just had to place it somewhere and that's it. But now I can also do this. So I think even if you don't want to be super creative with this, if you just want to build some normal houses, whatever that means, but I guess you know what I mean. If you don't want to combine like 10 different windows, for example, this is still very helpful for stuff like this. It's also extremely helpful when you have a window like this, for example, and before the patch you could place it like this. But let's say, for example, you want to have your window like this, and you can see here that it's on half of this tile. And this wasn't working before the patch. If you did it like this window or this would have been glitching. So now it doesn't matter, you can just place them right next to each other, and you don't have to pay attention to this anymore, which is just amazing. And of course you could also do something like this. So you simply place any windows above each other, which looks lovely for a modern build, for example. So even if you keep it more basic, it looks really lovely, and we have lots of new options. And if you want to be a little extra fancy, you can literally create your own windows. Probably you could combine all kinds of different windows. You could use a window like this, for example. You could even size it up, and then you could place another one on the inside. You could do so many things, and I don't know, this looks really random right now because it is, but you can really do whatever you want. And I think that this is a great opportunity to be super creative, and I think that this is one of the best updates for builders probably that we have ever gotten. I mean, of course we got the terrain tools and all that, but this is like really crucial for lots of different builds. And every builder has probably had a situation once where they just wished for a function like this. So I think it's amazing. So this was a little overview of the patch. I hope that you enjoyed the new patch. As I said, you just have to update your game. It's free, it's Basegame, anyone can use it. And console also got the update today. So even if you're on Xbox or PS4, you can simply update your game now and you can jump in game and have some fun. I hope that you have a lovely day. If you have any questions, as always, just leave a comment down below, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.